Well, hi everybody, it's Dr. Chris here, and I can't believe it's already back to school time. It blows my mind. I am not a fan of the going back to school before Labor Day, so I'm glad that the majority of my children got to do the thing that was how I grew up. After Labor Day, then you go to school. But anyway, I am on here today to talk to you about the Young Living essential oils that you can use to help your kids have a successful school year. So there's nothing worse than having any drama and tears and all the stuff that goes on, whether it's the first day jitters or a project that's gone wrong or, drama with friends. There's a lot that goes on with kids in a school year. And it's an exciting time because everything's new. You get a new lunchbox and you get new clothes. And, even though I love my kids, I was ready at the beginning of the year to have a little bit more of a schedule. So now I'm past all that, but I can impart my wisdom to you. You can have these amazing oils to help your kids. So first of all, let's talk a little bit about getting a good night's sleep, because without a good night's sleep, they're going to wake up cranky and they're not going to be able to function and listen and pay attention. So Young Living, of course, has a number of oils for sleep, not just one. I mean, there's an incredible amount, but I'm going to try and keep this list short. And I'm going to pull from the premium starter kit, since hopefully you got a premium starter kit when you started. And if not, well, you're a member, you can just order them. And if you're not yet a member, then a starter kit is a great way, a great bargain too, to get your oils. So first of all, we've got lavender. I mean, this is the Swiss Army knife of all the oils. When in doubt, use lavender. That's all I can say. But this is a staple in my diffuser at night for the reason that it just helps me conk out at night. So there's a couple of things you can do. You can use it in the bath and put a couple of drops in some Epsom salts and add it to the bath. Don't just plop it in there because the oil will sit on top, so the Epsom salts help it incorporate. You can put it in the diffuser, in the bathroom, in the bedroom. You can make a roller by putting a few drops of the lavender in a roller bottle and adding some carrier oil. You can also make a pillow spray by adding a few drops to some water and maybe a little bit of sea salt, just a pinch, shake it, and you can spray the pillow with that lovely scent of lavender. So you can roll it on the back of their neck. And pretty much, if you want a formula that's already made, you can use Sleepy Eyes, because this is particularly made for children. It's already diluted. It's in the Kids Sense line. Sorry, I don't have it with me here. But it has some really great oil blends in there, including things like chamomile. And you can do the same thing that you would do with the lavender. You can mix it up and use the Sleepy Eyes as well. So it comes in a liquid bottle that you can use anyway, or you can buy the roll-on and roll it on the back of the neck, which I think is a great place. Or if they're sensitive, you can roll it on their feet. It doesn't matter. It's all good. Another oil that can be used if you want to change it up from lavender is Peace and Calming. So you can ask them which one they want. Do they want lavender? Do you want Peace and Calming? And this is really great. Same thing. You can use it in the bath. You can use it in the diffuser. You can make a roll-on and have them roll it on their body. It doesn't matter. I think with this one too, it's really great. Like if they get rambunctious, sort of that witching hour, I would just put this in the diffuser, and then you can still use your lavender for nighttime. I think that's really great. So kind of carrying on with the theme of lavender, I want to talk a little bit about the Memory Reset blend that was created by Dr. Benjamin Perkis. Perkis, right? Shoot, I hope that's right. I will find out and put it in the description. Anyway, the blend is this. It is equal parts lavender, frankincense, and stress away. Now, this is going to be great if they're having a meltdown. So I have this blend all ready to go in a bottle that I had used before, right? So all the oil was gone. I like to reuse them. And so I have my blend handy at all times. I keep one in my purse. I keep one in my office. And if anybody is having a very difficult time, a meltdown, including myself, so parents, feel free, indulge. I just take a few drops, put them in my hand, rub it like a few times, breathe in, and just feel that emotion kind of wash through me so it doesn't get stuck and create trauma in the body. So I've got a video on how to do this. I think I'll put that in the description for you. So that is a great blend to have on hand at all times when you have children. Little tip there. And all of these oils are in the starter kit. Now, if we go just backtrack a little bit, the stress away is really good to have on hand. If they're having a stressful moment, you can even put, there's a Fitmint that comes in your starter kit. And here's the top. You just pop that on and you can roll it on. Or you can buy the stress away rollerball, or you can make your own. These things are so versatile. So stress away is one of my personal favorites. And frankly, I would use this in the car, in carpool, like as you're going to school, like everybody's frenetic, there's traffic. Oh my gosh, I forgot my homework. This is my favorite in the car. But you can use this when you pick them up, after school, before bed, anytime that there might be some stress. Stress away is always good. Now, frankincense is a very grounding oil. So this is really great when you want them to settle down and get to work. You can put a little bit on their third eye. You can put a little bit at the top of the head. You can put it in a diffuser. I mean, frankincense is one of those things like lavender that when in doubt, just try some frankincense. You can even have them just put it in their hand and breathe it in. So great. There is a blend that Young Living has in the Kids Sense line called Genius, which I believe has frankincense. I probably should have checked that out, huh? Anyway, I think it does have frankincense, I'm pretty sure. But it is really great. The Genius oil is really great for getting down to work, studying, and being able to focus. So it's already pre-diluted. You can, again, just stick this Fitmint on there if you want to, and they can roll it on, or you can put a couple of drops in the diffuser and check out that blend. I don't have everything written down here, what's in it, but I'm going to do a video, I think, just on the Kids Sense line. So stay tuned for that. All right, moving right along. Another thing that I feel is important, because although it's still summer and we're here in Southern California, so we've got some still nice days and some sun, but pretty soon the sun is going to be less present. There's going to be shorter days in the Northern Hemisphere, and they're going to be indoors more, and you really have to think about their immune system. So we've got, of course, the Thieves line. So what came in your starter kit was the Thieves Vitality, which you can use. It's a bit spicy if you've tried it. I love it. I put it on a drop in my tea bag, and I love that spicy flavor. But for some younger kids, it might be too much. You can add a little bit of honey, or just put a little a toothpick full in there, but older kids might like it. But remember, the oil inside the Vitality is the same as in the other bottles. So the colored bottle is the same as the white Vitality. It's the same oil. Just this is labeled for aromatic and topical use, and this is labeled for internal use. Okay, so that's what the difference is. But you can use your Thieves topically, and it works really well. Make sure you dilute it with some coconut oil or olive or almond or whatever you got in the kitchen. Anything edible you can use on the body. It's non-toxic. And add a little bit to the carrier oil, and you can put it on the bottom of their feet at night and before they go to school, just for immune support to make sure, they're covered. If you want as well, Young Living makes a Thieves Rollerball. So it's already done for you. It is diluted, but if it's not diluted enough, depending on the age of your child, then you would need to add a little bit more of carrier oil. I'm going to continue with the Thieves line, deviate a little away from the pure oils and go to some of the oil infused products, such as the Thieves Hand Purifier. So these are really a great size to stick in their backpack, and try to just get them to train. If they're not going to wash, in with soap and water, and, really, I don't prefer that anyways, because I don't know what they're putting in those soap dispensers at school. Anybody else remember, like, the pink stuff? It's like, it was so gross. I don't think I will ever forget that. So this has ingredients in here to help protect the skin and keep it soft and moisturized, like aloe vera. So get them used to doing that before they eat their lunch. Right? And especially maybe the older ones, you might want to add the Thieves spray where they can spray down surfaces. But for sure, the Thieves Hand Purifier, and Young Living also will sometimes have as a bonus in their promos these little animal things that you can stick in and clip to your backpack, which are super cute. But you can get some, if you don't have that and it's not available, you can get something else super cute to clip onto their bag. All right, moving right along. Let's go to, all right, we've got them asleep and they wake up in the morning, and some kids wake up better than others. Mine were pretty good, thank goodness. But let's just say they're a little cranky. You might want to stick some lemon in the diffuser. Don't apply it on their body if they're going out in the sun, because it can cause burning. Remember, this came in your starter kit, the lemon, but it's the same in here. So you can diffuse it in the morning. You can either pick the lemon, or you might want to do the citrus fresh. And that's a blend of citrus oils and some spearmint. So either one is going to give an uplifting environment for them to start their day off on the right foot, which is so important. And then let's go on. Let's talk a little bit more about peppermint and lemon and citrus fresh, because guess what? These are all Vitality oils, and you can let them choose which oil they want in their water, because you want them to stay hydrated. The brain, in order to work properly, needs hydration. The body needs hydration. And so many kids aren't drinking their water. But just make sure that you put the water in a glass or a stainless steel bottle. You don't want to use plastic for many reasons, but the oil can degrade that plastic. So it's not good anyway. Invest in a good bottle, and just tell them to keep it in their backpack. But if they're older, a little bit of peppermint oil in their water, if they're an athlete, will help give them a boost for athletic performance. And, if they're a kid, they can pick lemon, They can pick Citrus Fresh or not in the starter kit, but you can easily buy our Orange Vitality, Tangerine Vitality, Lime Vitality, which are all super yummy in their water. So you can have them just pick which one they want that day in school. And then another little note on peppermint. So the regular oil in the green bottle is labeled for topical and aromatic use. So you can also use peppermint essential oil in the diffuser. Let's say they come home super tired. First of all, make sure they're hydrated. Get them moving a little bit before homework. But if you put some peppermint in the diffuser, or you can put a little bit of diluted peppermint on their temples, make sure you don't get it in their eyes though, it can help kind of wake them up to get them ready to get some work done. Or if you've got an older child who needs to work a little bit later to get some work done, or yourself, peppermint oil is great for that. A few honorable mentions that are not in the starter kit, but I find very helpful are clarity and brain power. So again, maybe for older kids, the clarity is a little bit, it's got basil in it, so it is a little bit spicy. Again, I like to put it on my temples or diffuse it. Brain power, I like to put a little drop on my head or diffuse it or just breathe it into my hand. But they really do what they say. And if I really am having trouble, I've got a little brain fog and I just cannot sit down to focus, I love this one. And this one is just, I need a little bit of a brain boost. I often start my day with the brain power. And if you have a kid who has trouble in school, you may want to start them off with the Genius or the brain power. And they can even take this to school, put it in their backpack, and roll it on their body. You can just show them how to do it if they're having trouble sitting down and focusing. All right, we're almost to the end here. I've got a few more, just an honorable mention for any athletes. The Panaway is really great. You can make a roller ball with just some carrier oil and put some Panaway in there, and they can put that in their athletic bag. And now let's just talk a little bit about back to school jitters, or they have a presentation to do, or they've got some attachment issues, like they don't, they're having trouble with you leaving them. Valor is amazing. Anytime we need courage, Valor is great. And to be honest, I use this every day. This is how I start my day. I put some Valor on. A day is not complete if I'm not adding Valor. Now, I like to put it on the back of my head. I like to put it on my chest, and I like to put it on my throat. Some people like to put it on their feet. I actually like to put this on my feet at night, along with other oils. The other oil that I love, that these kind of go together for me. Now, this is a starter kit oil, but this one isn't. This is White Angelica. And this is my protection when I go out into the world. I think of this as like angels watching over me. So same thing for your kids. This is going to give them courage to, face whatever they're having a hard time with, or just to help them get through the day. This one is more protective. I like to put it on my shoulder blades, which are kind of our wings for our body. And then I'll put it on my shoulder blades and I'll just kind of rub it down my body. It's not diluted. So with these, you may want to dilute them. You can get the Valor roll-on, which I forgot to get out of my purse because I always have it with me. But this does come in a roll-on, or you can make it yourself. Personally, when I make it myself, it doesn't work as well. Gary Young he was amazing with putting these things together. But you can make one with White Angelica. They don't yet have one. And, having this ritual in the morning of applying oils and getting prepared mentally and physically for school can be really helpful for some children. I know it really helps me to really get prepared for my day for whatever is going to come. So I hope that was helpful. Give me a thumbs up if you found any of this helpful. It really does help to just take a second and click it. And then go ahead and subscribe and hit that notification bell when you want to get notified I'm doing videos. So thank you so much. I will be back next week, my usual time, Tuesday, 7 p.m. Pacific time, where you can watch live. And if you have a question, you can always ask in the chat, or you can always catch the replay later on. All right. And if you are not yet a Young Living member, then reach out to me. I would love to help you get these amazing oils into your home to help on every single level to keep you and your family healthy. Have a great week.